So I wanted to make something with tons of texture and a lot of protein. So I made this layered bowl. I took that edamame, tossed it in some salt and pepper and soy sauce and baked it. And I also baked some mushrooms, made an amazing sauce, made some rice, added some broccoli to it, paired all of these things together, and it made an amazingly delicious meal. So let's make my crispy edamame spicy shiitake mushroom bowl. First, we're gonna bake our edamame and mushrooms. Wash our mushrooms, remove the stems, slice them up into a 1/4-inch slices and add them to a baking sheet. Take your frozen edamame out of the freezer if you haven't already and spread that on another baking sheet. Then drizzle a little bit of oil and also a drizzle of some soy sauce. Add a sprinkle of salt and pepper. Mix those really well and then put them to bake. You want to move the mushrooms around after the 15-minute mark, and if they're drying out too much, then put a parchment on top and continue to bake them for another 10 minutes or so until the mushrooms are slightly tender. You don't want to over bake them because then they'll just crisp up and disappear. You also want to move the edamame at the 15-minute mark and continue to bake them until they start to get crispy, which will be in another 10 to 15 minutes. While our mushrooms and edamame are baking, we can make our rice. Wash your rice really well and add it to a saucepan. Add double the amount of water. Bring it to a boil over a medium heat. Then reduce the heat to low and then cover it and let it cook for 10 minutes or so, or until the rice is cooked to preference. Take some broccoli and chop it up into really tiny pieces and then add it to the rice in the last 1 minute of cooking. Add lemon juice, fluff up the rice really well and then switch off the heat. The broccoli steams and blanches with the rice mixture and gets bright green. Now we will make our delicious sauce. Heat a large skillet over medium heat. Add some oil and let that oil heat up. Then add the finely chopped garlic and green chili to the pan. Mix for a few seconds. Reduce the heat to medium-low and continue to cook this garlic for another minute or until it starts to get golden on just some of the edges. Then add in the onion and salt and cook the onion mixture until the onion starts to turn translucent. Then add in the Kashmiri chili powder and the curry leaves. Cook them for about half a minute. Add in the soy sauce, rice vinegar and maple syrup. Add in your cornstarch slurry, which is a teaspoon of cornstarch mixed in about a cup of water. Bring to a boil. Remove the mushrooms from the oven and add those mushrooms to this simmering sauce and continue to simmer for another 2 to 3 minutes so that the mushrooms can pick up some of the flavor and the sauce can thicken a little bit. Now you're ready to assemble your amazingly delicious bowl. You can assemble these ingredients however you like. You can make different kinds of bowls or wraps or lettuce wraps or add them to salads. Basically just play around with all of these components. For my bowl, I add the rice and broccoli mixture. Top it with those saucy mushrooms. Add a good load of the crispy edamame, some hemp seeds or sesame seeds and some sprouts and then serve that immediately. It's warm and crispy. It's got all of these textures going on. There's the crispy edamame, there's this chewy, juicy, delicious mushroom, there's the spicy sweet sauce and the lemony rice. It's just fantastic. The sauce is amazing. It's a gorgeous bowl and a delicious bowl and it's just fabulous. I mean, look at that bite full of so much flavor and texture. Oh my gosh, it's so good. If you don't have curry leaves or Kashmiri chili powder, you can omit those. If you don't want to use edamame, you can also use tofu. You can tear it into pieces or shred the tofu and bake it so that you can build up the bowl with some more texture. You can make a mixture of rice and quinoa to add even more protein and fiber. Use whichever mushrooms you have on hand. If you don't have mushrooms, use different vegetables. Baked or roasted vegetables also add amazing texture to this bowl. If you make this recipe, do let me know in the comments how you liked it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more easy vegan recipes, Indian vegan recipes, and so much more. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.